All right. So you said I can keep this, right?
Yeah, I know.
No? Are you sure? I'll give you this one.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, this one's way better.
Yeah, but he came from Canada.
But yeah, but he has, but he has an app crunch.
What did I say? What did I
I thought you
say?
were gonna say Megatron doesn't bow to no one.
Megatron bows to no.
Hey guys, Professor Prime with MyGenPlanet.com, and today I have a special unboxing for you guys today. I got here a Transformers Gen Studio Series LDR Assist. I don't know what it is. Leader assortment. Okay, thank you, Mr. J. This is Mr. J's. He was kind enough to bring it over. Let me take a look at it. So let's get it out of the box here, and let's reveal what it is. Oh my god.
Dang, it's just one of them.
Oh, there's just one in here? Damn it, that's, and some... Oh, dude! Paper!
Well, here's the thing. I know a cat that's going to be upset that I didn't open it.
And what do we got here? What do we got here?
Megatron? Is that you?
Is that you?
Megatron? Is that you?
We got Studio Series 86 Megatron! That's right, guys. We got the Studio Series Megatron. Let's...
All the way from Canada.
All the way from Canada, courteous Mr. J. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. 3mm ports in the arms. Fail. I don't know, guys. This is your standard box. I mean, you know, there's you know, you got the iconic scene where he shoots Prime. He does come with his gun. He does come with himself. The tank mode is fine. You know, let's get it out. Let's get it out of the box. Let's see what it feels like. Let's see how Hasbro-y it is. Go ahead and crack it here. Does he come with... They don't... The one thing that's kind of just... It's weird and disappointing at the same time. So let's take a look at the package. And we... Well, how am I going to get this out? So we got the bag, which honestly they need to stop doing these bags. They're just a pain in the butt.
Oh.
The instructions? We don't need those. We know how to transform. This is... It's Megatron. We know how to transform Megatron. We got the cannon part back. We got the gun, which again, me personally, I wish it had the barrel part, but I get it. You gotta have the port. And then we've got the energy sword that he used against Prime 2 episodes. All right, so here is the fusion cannon. It feels okay. Backwards, isn't it? It's supposed to be this way. It is a standard. It is not a 3mm. It is not a 5mm port. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, so you can technically do that. Oh, it does not. Does it not plug in on the side? It does not plug into that port. That is weird. Oh, that makes sense. There we go. Let's take a look at him here. All right, he's got head motion, wiggly woggly. He's got that same kind of weird hip skirts Magic Square's been doing with their bots. But yeah, you can get full range, and he untransformed on me. Yeah, it's got full range. Toe, I couldn't see that. It got the toe tilt. You got technically a forward. It does untransform it just slightly, but you do have forward. Over a 90-degree bend. But you got, let's see, he's got typewriter hands. No, actually, no, he does not. Yeah, he kind of does. You got no thumb motion. Honestly, what more articulation do you really need? And he doesn't have an app crunch. There's no app crunch. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, Megatron bends for no one. So.
Here he is next to Prime. Honestly, the same height, and granted, well, let's see, let me straighten Megatron up. Megatron is just a hair. So here is the Magic Squares Romulus as a stand-in. I don't know if you guys could hear Mr. J, but he was talking about the fusion cannon. Actually, no, it's not backwards, or did I put it on backwards? No, it's actually, oh yeah, it is backwards, you're right. So this is the correct orientation. So they've got it backwards. It's the right way. There you guys go. There's a comparison of Megatron next to the Romulus, which this guy, he's my stand-in for right now until I get one. This is interesting. So you plug it in right here and then it bends. You can't technically store everything. You can't technically store himself on the back, which is cool. Prime, so you can technically, which I don't think ever happened, right? I don't think it ever happened in G1. I think it happened in other, like IDW, but in order to get the hand, oh, this does not plug in very good. There we go. So there you got, oh wow, I think that broke. No, it did not break. And there he is in robot mode. I had to do it off camera. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. It's really interesting how the legs fold out, and it has working wheels. Like, not working treads, because working treads, as much as people would want working treads, they'd be a complete nightmare if you actually had treads in here. Especially how this transformation works. But yeah, it rolls like a champ. You have a full 60 turret. The turret does sort of move up, but not really, so you don't really get any movement. You do have weapon storage, so you can, if you want to, you can plug in Megatron also right there. You can also plug him in on the side. And then the sword also has a plug So you do have weapon storage, which is, I mean, if you're gonna store your figures, I store my accessories in the separate little unit box used, but I don't know. So the official instructions show it like this, but here's the thing. These arms do not attach to the barrel at all. I find to be kind of a bummer. I think it's cool how the fusion cannon actually attaches to here. I personally, like, if I were to have this in this, I think, okay, that looks better. I feel like this part needs to be back. This was almost a perfect tank. You have this little gap right here, which is, I mean, again, it's not too unsightly. It's almost perfect. If they had taken the chest of the War for Cybertron, Earthrise version of Megatron, and I suppose the Kingdom version too, I don't know if they released the Kingdom version. If they had taken that chest and arm configuration, but then did these legs, it would have worked. This would have been perfect. And it could just be this copy, but some of these ports don't plug in. Like, for example, these are supposed to plug in on the back, and it's supposed to plug in. It doesn't move, but that's fine. And then it has all this nice detail right here for the tank mode, which I appreciate. You got all these little rigids. Besides these arms, you almost couldn't tell that this transforms into a robot. So I find that interesting. And the other thing that kind of bugs me is the cannon is because, and again, you got to go for accuracy. Like Mr. J said, I was joking with him off camera. I said, hey, you know, I'm gonna leave this in vehicle mode for you. And he's like, no, you're not. I don't think there's anybody who's going to ever display this in vehicle mode. I feel like it was good enough for like kids, but we all know we're gonna display this in robot mode. This is probably the one and only Transformer that I would never probably display as a tank, where I do occasionally will flip some of my Transformers into their vehicle modes and stuff like that, but this is definitely one that I would most definitely never put into vehicle mode. Like, I would transform it once or twice, but it'd always be in robot mode. So take that for what you will, guys. A lot of the robot aesthetics and paint come through on the vehicle mode, and like I said, my only issues is how this turret works. It looks like it's not finished. I think this is cool how they did this cannon. If they had created something right here to make these parts, since these don't attach, these do not attach, if they had these where these folded back and like were more flush back here, it would look better. And there's, I mean, you technically can move these back, but then like it doesn't sit well, and then it just looks bad. But you technically can do that if you really want to display this in tank mode. But this feels like it should be a little bit further back. That's my only nitpick about it. Here he is with Ratchet. Here he is with a Micro Legend third-party wheelie. It is about as perfect as we're going to get for a mainline Decepticon accurate G1 Megatron. Otherwise, like, the robot mode looks really good. I personally, I don't know why, but I feel like his legs should be black. Nobody's displaying this in vehicle mode. The vehicle mode looks like it's half-baked. It looked like they were almost there. They're almost making this a perfect vehicle mode just to mess around with it, but I'll probably never have them in vehicle mode. It's pretty interesting. There's a couple parts of the transformation that are not fun. Specifically, the arms are not fun. They were kind of hard to pop out of there at first. While I find the legs very interesting how they work, but I don't like the fact that you have to bend plastic to get them to plug in. Overall, guys, I'm gonna have to give this, it's a 4 out of 5 for me. It's a 4 out of 5. It's nearly perfect. I think the biggest thing that kind of bothers me about the figure is that it does not have an ab crunch. And while it can still get a pretty good, you can still get some of those iconic poses, and as Mr. J pointed out, Megatron bows in no one. And the other thing is the fusion cannon is wrong because those hands are very easy to detach. Be very careful with them. I thought I broke it at first and it just popped off a little mushroom peg. So be very careful with that. But yeah, it would be really nice if he had came with his gun and then he used it to fatally wound Prime at the end there. That would have been really cool. But overall, like I said, it's a good figure. It's a strong recommend for me if you are a Hasbro Chug collector. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, check out this video right up here in the corner. And as always, guys, until next time.